In this lesson, we are going to create today's deal slider on homepage. Let's start by creating h2bold class in global.css. Open global.css and inside utilities layer right after h1bold, create h2bold, set font to bold, text to large, and for large screen text to extra large. Next step is updating product.actions.ts and creating getProductsByTag function. Product action, open it. We already have two functions. Let's add the new one. GetProductByTag. It accepts tag and limit as parameter. Inside this function, we connect to the database and find products based on tag parameter and only return published products. Sort them by created at descending and only return first limit documents. Here limit is 10 by default. Then convert products to string and convert it to JavaScript object and cast it as iProduct array. Import iProduct from models/product.model. Save it. Go for next step. In util, we need to create two functions to format currency and format numbers. Copy this, go to util. At the very end, paste it. So what we have is format currency. Using currency formatter, here I defined it as a constant. It's a new object of intel.number format class. First parameter is the locale, it's ENUS, and second parameter is options. The currency is US dollar, style is currency, and minimum fraction digits is 2. For format number, we simply return this structure, put comma, just put 1000 comma for numbers. Next step is creating rating components. I'm using V0 AI service by Versal. You can find the details of this prompt here. Here is the text of prompt. And by running this, I get this TypeScript code. Also, I have edited this font to make it as we want. So go to components shared product and create rating.tsx. Component shared, create new folder for product, new file, rating.tsx, and paste the code here. What we did here is to export default function rating. It accepts two parameters, rating, by default it's 0, and size, it's the size of rating icon. By default it's 6. Then we calculate floor of rating because it has decimal point numbers to get the number of full stars. To get the partial star, get the remaining of rating divided by 1. And for empty stars, find the ceiling of rating and decrease it by 5. In the return part, we have a parent class, set class name to flex item center. For area label, set the text to rating this value out of 5 stars. Then create an array of full stars and map each item to star icon. Import star from Lucid React. But here I'm setting the class name, width and height based on size parameter. Set field color to field primary and set text color to text primary. And use field primary class to fill the content with the primary color and also set the text color to primary. If partial stars is greater than 0, then render star like this. Render star, but it's empty star because it doesn't have field primary. And right after this, render another div, set it to absolute to overlay on this star icon, and based on the partial star, change the width of full star over this empty star. At the end, render all empty stars. Save it. Go for next step. It's creating product price component. Inside product, new file, product price.tsx. Here is the content of this component. Product price is a component to render price of products. It accepts price of type number. Is it for deal of type boolean? By default, it's false. Does it have list price of type number? The class name for listing? By default, it's true. And just render plain text for price. By default, it's false. What I did here is to calculate discount percentage by calling map.round on this value. What I did is to calculate, is to divide price by list price and decrease it by 100 and multiply by 100 and then take the round value to calculate the discount percentage. Next step is converting the price to string and then get the integer and float value of the price. Then check plain. If we are going to render plain price, use format currency. We already created it in utils folder, utils.ts. Otherwise, check list price. If it's equal to 0, there is no need to render list price. So I just need to render the price itself. I'm going to render int value with text 3x large and the floating point using line super to put it above the int part and make it extra small. Also render dollar before them. If it is for DL, change the color, put the discount percentage, and render limited time DL. Then render the price like what we did in previous step, but we need to render the list price. It was line true class, the list price. If it's not for DL, only render the price and the list price. Next step is creating image hover component inside product folder image hover.tsx. Here is the code of it. It's a client-side component, import image and user state. What we did here is to render an image. When user hold mouse on image for a second, we display another image of this product. To do that, we define is hovered as the state. By default, it's false, and hover timeout, it's a second. In the return part, when on mouse enter, we call handle mouse enter. What we did here is to define the timeout. And for on mouse leave, we clear the timeout and set is hover to false. Then we render the image. This RC is the main image URL. And the second image, it's absolute and it is hidden by default. When is hovered is true, it's visible. And the main image is hidden using opacity 0. Next step is creating product cart. Let's create it inside product folder, product cart. Product cart accept three props: product, hide borders, hide details. Product is of type iProduct and others are Boolean. Inside that, render product image. It's a link to the product details page. We implement this page later. And inside that, render a depth with relative edge 52, height 13 rem. If number of images is greater than 1, use image hover to display 2 images. Otherwise, render image using image tag from next/image. Second component inside product cart is product details. Here we render product brand, link to product name inside a link to the product details page. And I'm using this class to render 2 lines of product name, not the others, to keep the height of product cart in same size. After that, render product rating and non-reviews. I'm displaying rating using rating component. And after rating, render product price. If product tag contains today's deal is true. At the end, render the product card component. If hide border is true, there is no need to create card. So I just render a div, render product image. If hide details is false, render product details. And if hide border is false, render this card from chat.cn. In card header, render product image. And in cart content, render product details. Only if hide details is false. Next step, creating product slider in the same folder as product cart. Right click, new file, product slider. Here is the code for product slider. It accepts title, products, and hide details. By default, it's false. And it returns a div with full width and BG background. In H2, render title and create carousel from chat.cn. Set class name to full width. And in options, align from start. In carousel content, convert each product in products array to a product carousel component, carousel item component. Set key to product slug to make it unique. And for class name, if hide details is true, render 4 items in a row for medium device and 6 items for large. If hide details is false, we need more space, so render 3 items in a row for medium device and 5 items for large device. Inside that, render product cart, pass product from products array as property to this component, hide border, and hide add to cart button. Also, set hide details based on the hide details passed to product slider component as props. At the very end, render previous and next button. Let's use product slider. Go to page.tsx in home, and in right after home card, render a card imported from component UI card content, all of them from chat.cn, and product slider from shared product slider. Product slider has 2 parameters. Title, it's today's deal, and products is list of products for today's deal. Let's get today's deal's product. Right before return, get today's deal from get products by tag and pass today's deal as tag to this function. Import it from product actions. Good. Let's check the result. There we are. Scroll down. Here is today's deal section. We have list of products with today's deal tag. If I hover over a product, I can see second image of this product like this. It shows the rating, percentage off, and price like this. Show discounted price and list price. Great. We successfully implemented today's deal section in homepage. Let's commit changes. Here we have 11 changed files. Always run npm run build to make sure there is no error in your code, TypeScript error. As you see, linting and checking passed. And we are ready to put a commit message, create today's deal slider, commit changes, and push them to GitHub. After push, you can go to your Vercel dashboard, find your project. In deployment, you can see it's building your project. It's done. Select, visit, get rid of extra items in the URL, Next.js Amazon or Vercel, and make sure today's DL works as you want. Great, that's it about this lesson. Until next lesson, bye-bye.